everyone, welcome back to another video. It is great to have you here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jhanielle Powell, and that is also the name of this channel that I hope you're subscribed to. Now, I have a treat for you all today. So I was scrolling through Instagram and there was this tweet that said, "Was the first novel you attempted to write as a kid just a poorly plagiarized version of your favorite book at the time, or are you normal?" Well, I'm certainly not normal, but I didn't plagiarize anything because I'm an original, baby. When I was in high school, I wrote 2 books. I wrote 1 book with a sequel that was never finished, and I also wrote, it doesn't count, but I wrote a screenplay. The novel that I wrote is called The Willow's Secret. It was handwritten, and boy was it an experience. And the second one is called, the screenplay is called Supernatural Love. Both of these written by me. Now, where did my inspiration come from? My inspiration would have come from one of 2 places. So I joined Wattpad thanks to my best friend. She was like, "Oh, you like reading? Here's an app." So I was on Wattpad for a while, and I don't know if I want to keep this in the video, because if you're on Wattpad and you read the kind of stuff that's on there, then you know why I'm kind of apprehensive about sharing this with you. But I loved Wattpad, I lived on Wattpad, and I figured to myself that, hey, maybe I could write my own story, get it published, and get a movie deal. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I decided to come up with a story, write it in pen, in a book, and have it proofread by every single person that would be interested in my grade at the time, and then I would transcribe it onto Wattpad, which was by far the most complicated thing that I could have done. Instead, I could have just written it on the app, but whatever. The second reason could be because my best friend also was writing a book, and I was like, well, if she can do it, then I can do it. Yeah, let's write a book. I'm gonna call my best friend to see if she knows why I started a book, because she knows me better than I know myself. Hopefully she picks up, and hopefully she's not in class.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm filming my next YouTube video, right? And I'm reading my books from high school. Do you remember why I started writing these books by any chance?
Well, I think it's the influence of Wattpad.
See that?
Yeah, and also the fact that I was also writing, and I remember you were saying that, I have stories in my head, but I'm not sure if I should, blah blah blah, and I was telling you that you should, because it's a fun thing to do, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna try, and maybe I can post something on Wattpad. So I think, yeah, that's why you originally started. I think it's just because you wanted to explore it. So yeah.
Lord God, would you believe those are the same 2 reasons I just gave? Because you were writing and because I was on Wattpad at the time.
Oh,
I swear to God.
There you go. Confirmation that it's probably those 2 things.
So I just proved myself right in that my best friend is basically me. She shared my life, and she confirmed that it was what I said it was. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, I think I'm going to start with Supernatural Love, mainly because it's my favorite. And you're gonna see why, because this is a whole mess. So here's a storyline for Supernatural Love, previously called His Dream Girl. Jhanielle Powell is a 14-year-old Jamaican girl who has a major crush on 15-year-old American heartthrob singer Rayon Perez. One night, both persons have connecting dreams. Jhanielle dreams that Rayon is looking all around the world for a girl whose name begins with the letter J. Rayon dreams he bumps into a mystery girl and is tormented by the fact that he let her get away. he attempts to try to find Jhanielle. So he decides to travel all around the world to find her. In a series of dreams, both are hinted. That's what I put, hinted. Rayon is hinted to the face, the beginning letter of the name of the girl he's looking for, and where to go next to find her. Jhanielle is hinted as to going to Rayon when the convention is in her island. At this point, it's not a storyline, it's just a spoiler alert. So spoiler alert, she somehow misses the memo and misses her chances of being with a real, genuine boy. She tries as hard as she can to catch him up. As Rayon waits for his plane, he is hinted in a dream to wait on her. But instead of waiting on her, he looks, why would you do the opposite of what you know you're supposed to? When Jhanielle finally arrives at the airport, she sees that Rayon's plane has departed and stands in disappointment. She then feels a hand on her shoulder and she turns around and finds that it is Rayon. Oh my God! And she looks at him and she begins to laugh and smile and they hug. And the whole film ends with showing scenes from their relationship in pictures. I must give my 14-year-old self props though, because this whole story, it just nice. And honestly, I am still a bit of like the same person I was, because if you know me, then you know that I just love romantic things, romantic gestures, flowers, asking you out on dates, compliments. All of those things are just, they melt me. And I guess I just wanted to write a story that communicated all of those things. And I also wanted to write a story where I was the main character. So my name is Jhanielle, her name is Jhanielle, and Rayon Perez was based on Ray Ray from Mindless Behavior, who I may or may not have been a little bit obsessed with. My girl, they love me. She give me on the time of the woman don't speak. So scene one. Scene one begins like this, with the narrator. Before I start telling you, I don't want to use an accent. So it says, before I start telling you about how Jhanielle and Rayon met, I need to ask you a few questions. Are they in love? Are they weird? Is it just plain wrong? I'll answer for you. Maybe. I highly doubt it. And no! Maybe this is a sign. Their subconscious is sensing something supernatural just around the corner. Wow. Wow. Anyways, so it begins at night. Rachel, who is Jhanielle's mom, telling Jhanielle to go to bed. Rachel, turn off that music. It's a school night. Go to bed. Oh, fine. Night, Mom. Night, sweetie. Narrator. These were the words Jhanielle Ramsing said before the days that would change her life forever began. Okay, so now Jhanielle is talking to someone named like Kimaya in this dream. Boy, Kimaya, how was the test? It was pretty easy. Easy for you. That was the hardest test in the universe. How do you expect an 8th grader to know what E equals? I mean, come on. E equals MC squared? Shut up, smarty pants. Whatever, major failure. Oh no, I got this from this thing. Whatever, major loser. Whatever, major failure. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Your mom texted me in class. She said you should come over my house because she's working late. That don't make no sense. KK. When the two reach the house, they turn on the computer and go to entertainmentnews.com, because how else would you know about anything else that's happening? They see a message from Rayon. Oh, I love Rayon. Click it. Kimaya clicks it. hey, it's your boy Rayon. You know I'm a singer in the boy band DT. I'm looking for my female fans. I bumped into at my studio. Look, I know she's beautiful. All I know is that she's beautiful and her name starts with a J. I've decided to find her, so I'm gonna fly all around the world. Watch out, it might be you. Oh my god, he might be. The dream cuts off. The dream is cut off by her phone alarm. The leader said, Rayon, go to the what? What did I write? Anyways, so Jhanielle wakes up and then the narrator says, at the same time, Rayon is having his own dream. And so then it shows Rayon sleeping and then he zooms into his head and we're in his head now with him dreaming. It opens with a song. Let me see if I can like come up with it. I'll be looking for you, I'm gonna travel around the globe. If I have to, I'ma travel around the globe. If I have to. Yeah, that sounds right. This is based on Mindless Behavior's song, I'll be looking for you all around the world. Oh, there's such a good boy band. Anyways, the producer says, okay, Rayon, I think we all, okay, so he's in the studio, okay. So he says, okay, Rayon, I think we got everything that we need. Okay, catch you later. That's my Rayon impression. I'm going to be doing this the whole time. Okay, Ray, see ya. Yeah. Yo, Jeeves, pull up the limo, because that's how rich people act. Jeeves, yes, sir, right away. As Rayon runs across the hall, he bumps into a girl, Jhanielle. Rayon, yo, you almost made me drop my CD. How do you... Jhanielle looks down in shame. Rayon realizes her beauty and helps her up. Rayon, I'm so sorry. It was my fault. It's okay. What's your name? Beep, beep. Oh no, Jhanielle, I'm so sorry, but I have to go. He holds hand of the girl and tries to make her stay, like what they do in those Indian movies. He asks, do you have to? Yes! The stage direction says, wrings her hand out of his. Yes! Sorry. So she runs off to the hallway. Wow, this dream never ends. The next part of the dream shows him making the video. And then he wakes up to his alarm, which is one of DT's songs. Wake up, 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 wake up. Rayon groans. Oh, yo, Jeeves. And that's where the scene ends. So a lot of things happen. And I say things, not saying that they're not interesting, but they're not like plot relevant. It's like they're both in separate places for the longest time and they each have like very near misses and it's just all frustrating to read, but I do love how it ends. Listen to how it ends, because honestly I was onto something. So DT finally lands in Jamaica and Jhanielle is in the vicinity, but she can't really get into the concert because they're so they can't really get into like the meet and greet because DT is just that popular and there's like this huge crowd and she's like, okay, I'm never going to get to see them. I just need to accept that there's going to have to be another way that we're going to see each other. So while she decides to get something to eat, she's stepping away from her friends, Rayon decides to do the same thing. So he leaves from where he is with his bandmates and he cuts out the crowd and goes backstage and he rounds a corner, the same corner that Jhanielle is about to bound to get to the same food place that they're going to. Jhanielle and Rayon are walking opposite directions and lick up in each other. I wrote that. Hey, watch where you're going. I'm so sorry, I was rushing in. Hey, you're Rayon. Rayon gets up and helps Jay up. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not yeah, sorry, I forgot my accent. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not freaking out. Trust me, I am. But I figure you need a break from like the screaming and stuff. Yeah. You have no idea. Why do I feel that I know you? I don't know. Meredith calls from the distance. That's her friend. Jhanielle, I've got to go, but I guess I'll see you at one of your concerts. She proceeds to walk away, and Rayon grabs her arm. I don't even know your name. Jhanielle. Realization crosses his face. She says, I gotta go, bye. Jhanielle, I think that's her name. And he runs to his bandmates instead of literally running to catch the love of his life up. He runs back in the opposite direction to his bandmates and he says, guys, I found her. And then they're like, found who? He's like, Jhanielle, my dream girl. Awesome, let's go find her. He says, no. And Rick, one of his band members, asks, why? I'll see her again. I know it. Well, now we don't know. We don't know because I didn't write the second book. This is end of book 1 that I wrote in a screenplay format. No, we don't know what happens. And honestly, I think I ended it there because I didn't know where I was going with the story. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked what you saw. And if you liked what you saw, then like the video, subscribe, and also share this with your friends and your family. Because we're here to be entertained together. That's all for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All around the world, put your hands